Hey, Terry, hold on, hotshot. Here we go.
But if you don't ship me the octane to fill my crates to make money, I cannot pay you to ship me the gasoline in the first place. But credit is the lifeblood of commerce. All I'm asking for is a 30-day transfusion. Some trade just came in. I'll dig you later. Yes, sir.
Pardon me, is this where I arrange for shipment by air?
You name it, we'll fly it. Pull up a chair. Okay, shoot.
I beg your pardon.
Your name, address, nature of shipment, etc., etc.
Lusan, Mandarin Road. I would like to have you pick up a coffin in Swatow and fly it here.
Did you say coffin?
Why, yes. Is it so unusual?
A little. Who, may I ask, is the departed?
Harrison Koo, the banker.
Harrison Koo? What do you know? He's been around for so long, I never figured him to... If you know what I mean.
There is an article on his sudden demise. He had gone to his country home in Swatow and died of a heart attack. As you know, he was a lonely man.
Eccentric, I've heard. Never appeared in public, never had his picture taken. Strictly backstage operator.
The burial ground of his family is here in Tansan. His will requests that he be returned to the ancestral plot. No expense will be spared to ensure a speedy, safe, and above all, silent delivery.
Did you say silent?
He wished to be in death as he was in life. No publicity.
What about his business? He had no family, no heirs?
No, he was quite alone, save for a few trusted emissaries such as myself. A most charitable gentleman, a great benefactor.
Harrison Koo. Somehow you figure a guy like that, if he can't take it with him, he just won't go.
I beg your pardon.
Of course, you'll want this to be extra special, especially if payment is to be made in advance.
How much will that be?
Let me see. Swatow to Tencent. Special delivery. Non-stop, of course. Co-pilots? No other passengers. Very fast plane. Insurance, of course.
I wonder what kind of a run old Chops has for us today.
He's up to par, led up to low pay and high blood pressure.
Greetings, flyboys. Prompt as usual, I see.
Well, you see, we're a little early today, seeing as how it should be payday.
That is closer than you think.
What was the distinguished-looking gent that just went out?
Oh, big deal, big deal. Special delivery pickup Swatow. Charter flight.
What do we do with whose body?
You're so right.
About what?
The body.
Did you say
I did. You're to pick up and deliver one coffin.
coffin? It sounds a little deadly even for you.
Oh, it's on the level. Check the bill of lading.
Harrison Koo. King Midas himself. So the old boy's finally grounded. Wonder what he looks like.
A stiff countenance, no doubt.
Oh, no, Dad. What?
Take number 4. She's all warmed up and ready to take off.
Do I understand? You wish me to kidnap a corpse and to hold it for ransom?
Yes. There is no family. Harrison Koo's estate will spare no expense to recover the body, should it disappear before it comes to rest with his ancestors.
You are taking a chance. If you have been his trusted retainer for so many years, will you not be remembered in his will?
Possibly. But Harrison Koo was not a sentimentalist, and I should like something more than a token remembrance for the lifetime I have devoted to him.
What are the details, Mr. Lusan?
The coffin will be picked up in Swatow and should be in Tansan by early tomorrow evening.
You are flying it in?
By Air Cathay. I will verify its arrival.
Air Cathay. Well, that should be interesting.
And profitable.
If all goes well.
That is why I have come to the Dragon Lady.
Then you have come to the right place. Please sit down.
Cathay. Air Cathay. This is flight number 4 to Air Cathay. The bin, please. Over.
Got you, fella. Report on cargo. Over.
Call for an escrow, Chops. We'll be there in 10 minutes. Out.
Good boy. Field clear. Ground crew will take over. Out.
Should be glad to set this crate down. Playing nursemaid to a coffin isn't my idea of cheery cargo.
The plane is on time. Mr. Lee can always be depended upon. You know what to do? Good. A closed truck will drive up to the plane to receive the merchandise.
All of this gives me the goose pimples.
My goose pimples have goose pimples. I wonder where the ground crew is. Chopstick said they'd be here to take over.
Hey, what the... Oh!
That's better, Flyboy. You had me worried.
Oh, my head feels like a doorstep. What happened?
Plenty. I'm suffering.
We get bopped and he hurts.
Hijackers. A whole blackjack operation. My crew beat up. My Flyboy's not cold. No coffin. All right. Go with the others. Do something. Anything. Find a clue.
Wish I had a clue to the guy that clobbered me.
Stolen from right under our noses. They'll sue us.
Who'd want what with a cadaver?
You better call the police.
Please do not do that. The body must be recovered at all costs. But if we go to the police, the kidnappers may destroy it rather than risk exposure. This note was just delivered to me.
I don't think we have the pleasure.
Oh, so sorry. Mr. Lusan, my pilots Terry and Charles. He's the consignee for the coffin. Hey. Whoever stole the coffin is holding it for ransom.
There's one for the books, kidnapping a stiff for ransom.
These people evidently knew how vital it was for the body to be interred in a family plot. The will specified it.
Mind if I take a look at that note?
It's in Chinese. They want the money left in back of the old abandoned temple. What are you going to do, Mr. Lusan?
What can I do? Notify the estate at once. This is most distressing. Most distressing. Please do not notify the police or report to the newspapers.
Sure thing. Air Cathay does not want that kind of publicity.
I will be in touch. Good day, gentlemen.
Yeah, that's a break. At least he's nice about it. Most guys would have threatened to sue Air Cathay if we'd have lost a button, let alone a corpse.
The note. That perfume. What about it? There's only one perfume like that in the Orient.
The dragon lady.
Oh, no. She wouldn't double-cross an old pal like Chopstick Joe.
Oh, she'd dice you up for a dime, fat boy.
Now, let's see.
One moment. Don't you two start playing Sherlock. You heard what Mr. Lusan said. No publicity.
Well, it strikes me somebody ought to do something real quick. If the estate has to kick in, they're liable to think you engineered the job.
Me? What a thought.
Grisly, isn't it? Body, who's got the body?
It could figure, Chops. Your plane, your consignment. We get bopped in the bean to make it look real. You don't call the cops.
But you heard Mr. Lusan.
We heard, but that could be part of it, too. He pretends to be outraged. You pretend to be innocent.
Sure, you're both partners. Split the dough between you.
Of all the starry-eyed, cockeyed schemes that you two have ever dreamt up, this little plot takes the cake.
Oh, but that long green icing.
Ridiculous. Utterly preposterous. Why, anyone can see that But something's got to be done. They'll chop off my license.
That's better, Joe. And one more thing. The fact that Mr. Lusan didn't kick up a fuss about the body's disappearance. Why, you didn't take better pains to protect the body and so forth.
You're building up quite a case. You mean to intimate that
At
old
the
gent...
moment, it's only guesswork. We're just trying to keep you off the hot seat. Sure. And when you get off, there could be room for two. The Dragon Lady and Lou's son.
Okay, go ahead. Blessings on you, little children.
Hotshot, old boy. Harry, my lad. Dragon Lady. Lou's son. I'll take the high road. And I'll take the low.
And I'll take aspirin.
Come in, my handsome blonde pilot.
I hope I'm not intruding.
You never intrude, Mr. Lee. Please sit down.
It's kind of presumptuous of me to call at this late hour and expect you to see me.
And now that you are here, is it presumptuous of me to assume that you wish only to see the Dragon Lady?
Well, not exactly.
As always, Mr. Lee, you doom me to disappointment. And the reason for this visit?
Certain cargo was hijacked from our plane tonight. Legally, Air Cathay is responsible for its recovery.
Then you are here legally.
A ransom note was delivered subsequently,
Ransom note?
with a very distinctive aroma of a very distinctive woman.
And it reminded you of me.
Only you.
I am flattered. Why do you shy away from me, Mr. Lee? Why do you not relax in my presence?
Can't. High blood pressure. The good things in life are not for me.
I accept that as a compliment from the fearless pilot. Let us not dwell upon ransom for coffins.
I didn't say it was a coffin.
You had better go now, Mr. Lee. You will learn nothing here.
But you're the gal that could teach me. See you around, D.L.
The building. Sure is.
Hey, it's the window up there. I'll shinny up. You keep an eye peeled.
Okay.
How you doing? Window's locked. We're in business. Peachy, bring on the dancing girls.
Hurry up, Terry. It's not that I'm scared, it's just that fright runs in my family. What a lovely night for romance and adventure. And what am I doing in a dark alley? Terry! Terry! Oh, Terry! What kept you?
The dancing girls. Creepy, isn't it?
If I was a witch and I married a witch, I'd come here for my honeymoon.
Nothing but boxes and crates. Take a quick look around. Keep an eye peeled for anything shaped like a coffin.
Oh, you won't find a thing here. It's too dark, too big. Too many boxes. You know, in the movies in a scene like this, the hero always stumbles over something and finds just what he's looking for.
Yeah, you're so right.
Watch out!
me! Get away!
Hotshot! Palpitations. I got palpitations.
Yeah, all right. Take it easy. Hey, Hotshot. Look, the coffin.
I was tackled by it.
Sandbags.
What happened to the body?
I judge from this, it's my guess there never was one.
Are you sure this is the coffin?
Well, a cement mixer. Well, this throws a new light in this situation. Okay, you got the drop on us. Curiosity killed a cat.
And you are both exceedingly curious.
Yeah. Well, if we gotta go, there's one burning question.
Your American humor escapes me.
Note the coffin, note the contents. Sandbags.
So, where is the body?
You tell us.
You don't think that we... Oh, hold it, D.L. We get mixed up in a lot of crazy things, but body snatching's a little out of our line.
Unless it's 5'4", eyes of blue, and alive.
How did you know the coffin was here?
Maybe tell the boys to point the artillery the other way.
Yeah, we're getting powder burns.
Away. Talk.
Hotshot tail loose on here. His behavior generally doesn't jibe. And now these sandbags.
And I had you followed when you left my apartment.
Then it should be obvious in the short period from there to here we couldn't spirit the cadaver to parts unknown.
Unless, of course, you pulled the switch.
This is the first I have seen of the coffin.
Body. Who's got the body?
You know, it occurs to me, D.L., we're kind of on the same side of the fence. You want the body, we want the body. No body.
But ask the man who owns one, or did. Lou's son.
The son.
Yeah. He came in with a ransom note on your fancy perfume paper. Might just as well have had your signature on it.
I wrote no such note.
I figured that, too. I think Lusan has you in the middle for reasons of his own.
Sure. You're on a spot deal.
Then it behooves me to move off the spot and to put someone else on it.
You didn't have to strong on me to get me here. I know the way.
My men merely ensured your safe delivery. You are such a fragile package.
You didn't get me here just to pass the time of day or night. What's the point?
What is between you and the Lusan?
Didn't my private eyes tell you?
We told her we thought it was straight as far as you're concerned, but she seems to think otherwise.
I take an oath on a dollar bill. This guy comes into Air Cafe, orders a delivery of a coffin, pays in advance, and goes.
In advance? Why, you...
Oh, level off, flyboy. Tomorrow's payday. That is, if Air Cafe is still in business.
Yes? A message from Swat Tower. Lusan, age 43, 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds. For the past 14 years, personal confidant to Harrison Koo.
Age 43. He's at least 60.
He isn't 5 feet 10. He's no more than 5'8", and he couldn't weigh more than 160.
You know what I think? I think Lusan isn't Lusan, and if he isn't Lusan...
Head of the class, Hotshot. You can rest now.
I mean, if he isn't Lusan, and we know there was no body in the coffin, how do we know Harrison Koo died at all?
Hold it, I think you've got something.
Lusan isn't Lusan, and Harrison Koo isn't dead, but somebody wants him to be.
We're onto something. Say that again, Hotshot.
What'd I say?
The sons and the Koos.
Harrison Koo may not be dead, but it's important for him to be dead to somebody for some reason, but he's not dead. Logical?
No.
And that's what I figure. It doesn't make sense.
But this much does. In the event of Harrison Koo's death, the estate would have to deal with a man like Lusan who's so close to Harrison Koo.
Don't you get off on that kick.
Lusan, or whoever he is, would have to know where Harrison Koo is to make the extortion good. Granted?
Amen.
There were 8 sandbags in the coffin to simulate the corpse. Each sandbag weighed maybe 20 pounds.
160 pounds.
It's getting late. We can pick this up at Air Cafe in the morning.
You will wait for Lusan, corpulent one.
Look, Dragon Lady, I'm going.
Well, we could tell jokes till the Joker shows.
You know, there's always the fact that we could be all wet. Lusan isn't Harrison Koo. Even if he isn't Lusan.
Now you're beginning to sound like Hotshot.
Talented boy. Riddle me this. If Lusan is Koo, why is he masquerading?
If I could talk to horses, I'd be a rich man.
Really, Dragon Lady, the escort was unnecessary. A phone call would have done as well.
You must not have answered the phone. Have you heard from the estate? These gentlemen have a vested interest in the coffin.
I cannot discuss the matter now.
You will discuss what the Dragon Lady wishes to discuss, Mr. Koo.
But
It is Harrison Koo, is it not?
how did you... I was so careful.
Extortion's a pretty nasty thing, Mr. Koo. Why does a big banker like you have to resort to such an elaborate scheme to raise money?
How do you come off better dead than you would alive?
My properties in the interior have been taken over by the new government. Until I can renegotiate for their return, I am pressed for funds.
But pretending to be your own corpse.
There is great reverence for the departed in China. It is the one event in which no questions would be asked.
Did you expect to stay dead?
My habits and mode of life have been such that I could do so for an indefinite period.
What about the real Lu Sun?
A trusted emissary in my confidence in Swatow.
What happens now, Dio?
Either way, I have a body. Mr. Koo is worth as much alive as he is dead. You will continue negotiations, Mr. Koo, for the ransom. Our plans are unchanged. Beyond the ransom, I am not concerned with your plans.
But these gentlemen, they possess dangerous knowledge.
They will not use it.
I should like to be certain of that, Dragon Lady. I am too far committed to turn back.
Hey. He's dead.
But how?
Of all the irony, must be a heart attack. Well, you got your body after all, Dragon Lady.
And we keep jumping from the frying pan into the fire.
Look, dear, I have an inspiration. We recover the body and notify the estate. Instead of a ransom, we get a reward, all legal and clear.
My gosh, Chops, the body's still warm.
You interest me, Chopstick.
And where does that leave us?
We don't want any part of any scheme.
Let them take a walk, Dragon Lady. You and I can handle this alone. Nobody will believe my flyboys if they talk. You have your boys put Koo in the box and bring him to Air Cafe.
What about the real Lusan in Swatow?
Buttons will get you bucks, he'll keep quiet. He's in too deep to make noises.
Very well. My stalwarts, no one will believe you. Therefore, I trust you will be as discreet as you are valorous.
We'll keep quiet on one condition.
And what, pray tell, is that?
This. That's for the bumps in the head at the plane. Don't show us the door. We know the way.
There you are, flyboys. Paid in full.
I read in the paper where Harrison Koo's body was finally interred in the ancestral plot. Just thought you'd be interested.
Very complicated plot, I should say. But Air Cafe always delivers coffins or coconuts. Eh, boys?
The only other coffin we want to fly is yours.
Air Cafe, who wants to fly where? What? You say a woman's having a baby and wants it born in Hong Kong? Sure thing. I've got pilots that could outfly any store. One moment. Flyboys. I have an assignment for you. You'd better call a taxi, mister. Quiet, hummingbird, quiet.
Chops is composing a literary masterpiece.
Joy Ken.
What did he say, Terry? Can you understand his dialect?
He said, see you again.
Oh, Peng Yao.
When illustrious friends
Tang Hap.
gather for
Teng Gu Jai.
further exciting adventures of
Further exciting adventures of Terry and the Pirates.
Be with us again the next time we take off with Terry and the Pirates in another exciting high-altitude adventure.